is a complete power position for NaVi, and until TrainHard get that cleared out, they're not going anywhere near that default plant spot.
He's got these ADSs burnt out, which they'll now do. The last one going through confirms that you might be able to weave a grenade in there if you were lucky, but unfortunately there are no grenades to sing in, but it forces the man to move away. Doesn't want to sit there completely white screen, and Chaoxis will be able to bring him down. So 3 versus 3, despite the slightly scrappy start out of TrainHard, but they've done what they need to. The breach is open, they've got control of Garage. It's going to be about as standard a take as you can come to expect, as long as you aren't bleeding out members like this. Blaz being picked off by Nath there, seemingly without any other movements by the rest of the team triggering that engage. It was just a straight up, I'm going to walk up the stairs and take a gunfight.
The big problem with that kill for TrainHard, Des, is that Blaz was down in lounge to prevent a vertical denial. That was one of his jobs there, and also to offer a flank option to move up red stairs. With him gone, Nath can move downstairs and try to put a nitro down from underneath. He doesn't need to, as he gets the kill from the top of cash stairs anyway, as TrainHard try to force their way into the Nath. But it's too little too late. You've lost that first man. Nath's had his impact on the roam. You've got a minute left to go and you still haven't dealt with him. There's a lot of work for TrainHard to do here. They're not pushing towards site. They haven't got a handle on all of NaVi. This is going to be a tough round for them.
Just surprised with Norman really in the area as well. Thinking moats will be one of your main points of ingress. That's where you'd be thinking about trying to go for a push in. Clearly wasn't the intent at that point. TrainHard, it's all about blue. They've got the Yana eating grenades down there. You've got smoke canisters now being deployed. Chaos is trying to push his way through with the diffuser in hand. I also want to raise out here. Someone had to do it because Noera, of course, has lost it here. But thinking about 25 seconds to play, boys. Now is the time to pull the trigger and say, let's go. And Saves does just that. Finds one for himself onto Void before Chaoxis, the man with the plan and the diffuser, steps down himself. But the rest of his team have been completely cleared out. So Chaoxis the crazy, maybe on a tear. But something tells me it shouldn't be enough to completely clear this out in the next 10 seconds. Doki takes the closing kill. 2 rounds on the bounce for now.
Secretly that's down underneath Doki. I think the silhouette's just crossed over as I saw that. So we've got Secretly downstairs. He's been able to open up some vertical holes with the shotgun there. He's certainly the better operator to be doing it because he can make an impact vertically, and that is exactly what he's going to try to do. Blur takes a lot of damage and a little bit more as Blaz manages to find the kill to open things up. Void doubles down with one onto Nathan and one onto Saves as well. 4 versus 2 now as NaVi only managed to exchange 1 in that process. It's all down to Secretly. He's underneath. It's 1 versus 3. This has got to be a shortcut to nowhere as he's on the main stairs, but he manages to find the kill on the reverse angle onto Noera. 30 seconds left to go, and this is not unthinkable.
Just being patient here as well, 1 on each window, just waiting for Secretly to step in for the challenge in case there is a plant going down. Now that indication should come through, but the cover should be there as he steps across here. Do they know about it? Apparently not. Goes for 1 spray, takes the drone out instead. Chaos is coming off the plant here as well. They're running it down to the wire. If he can get aggressive here, they can find some magic coming in. If he can force it into 2 separate 1v1s, he can make it happen, but no. TrainHard come off the plant for a second time, make it a 2 versus 1, and take their first round here on the offsite on this exact map. 2 rounds are won by TrainHard, or Temper at the time again, on the attack because it was such a mad flurry in the dying seconds of the round. It all came down to kills with about 10 seconds left on the clock. It was absolute insanity. And I get the feeling this round might just be about to go the same way. There's 20 seconds left and no one has yet died. There are going to be a lot of kills in the next few seconds, and there's the first.
Saves just able to pick up an easy kill onto Noera and TrainHard. As much as they managed to keep themselves alive later into the round, this time there was just no preparation of site dares realistically. They'd got the breaches open, but they'd not moved any of the defenders. Garage Catwalk once again proving to be such a pivotal point on this site. Already down there, Des. They're already looking to try and aggress through here. This is a little bit of a rush coming in. Secretly misses his shots on the drone, and in the confusion, the panic, he gets shut down by Durza.
3.
That's it, 5 versus 4 now, and this is not looking good for NaVi as Void finds one as well. It's starting to fall apart. They're being caught out by the aggression of TrainHard inside the first minute.
Yeah, 3 just dropped through blue there. You just see them dropping one after the other, and they got blue control. That's what you need for a starting assault. Now it's Blur left inside of sight, but do they know that he's playing in this spot? Yes, they do. Blaz with a great shot onto him. C4 comes out from Nath, but nothing connects. At the end of the day, Tim, when things aren't going well, you got no other options left. Just rush. Because apparently it's worked absolute wonders for TrainHard. Noera's taken a small bit of chip damage, and outside of that, that damage is left on the side of Nath. He's the bullet from death or a frag grenade if you really want to overkill him. That works absolutely fine. Flawless round coming out for TrainHard.
Those multiple angles of aggression that we speak about. They've got the vertical, they're pushing into blue, looking to take control. They've still got Toxic Babe canisters raining out from Secretly at the minute. He's got 2 left to go. Another one is triggered there, but he's going to burn out another 10 to 15 seconds of this round after that one dissipates. So that's going well.
Nath.
There's the smoke canister. Nath gets aggressive, goes in and finds the kill at the bottom of the stairs. gets to trade out that opener. Blur doubles down, finds one onto Noera with the impact nade. We've got kills going in either direction, but it's NaVi who come out on top of things. 3 versus 2. Boy tries to push in from the dirt tunnel, saves his aware and finds the kill. Great headshot. Blur finishes it off onto Durza, and that's going to be NaVi locking the basement down this time.
The control they need, they've got the vertical angles opened up, hatches are open too. Now let's start thinking about that plant.
Nath is on his way down, starts the droning phase, and this will probably be the last time now as we come in towards the final 30 seconds. Nath on the Hibana has the option to potentially dislodge Noera, but with a lot of that wall left soft, it's probably not too much of a job that needs doing. Usually the Hibana will open the bottom corner that we see instead Blur do on the book. Now Noera very carefully leaves that drone, steps out and gets himself an important kill down in the diffuser, gets a second as well. Shut down though. 3 versus 3 as NaVi managed to respond in kind. Blur gets himself a second. It's 3 versus 1. Chaoxis, last man alive, manages to get a kill with the Toxic Babe canister onto the already low health Dorky. 5 seconds left to go.
Nice.
Blur has to stick it, but secretly manages to find that kill, so his teammate doesn't need to finalise that plant. And that's NaVi taking their first attack onto the basement. Reasonably good for NaVi.
They've got themselves set up as all the utility starts raining in. Blur finding one kill that they really need. They've got to deal with this player on catwalk, I imagine. You still got Void playing downstairs. Now has moved himself back up. I think he feels himself is needed on site. Without the C4 on side, there's not really much point in being on the downstairs. 25 seconds still to play. For NaVi, you start worrying about the clock a little. Maybe that said, TrainHard, they don't have any more smoke canisters left as Chaoxis finds the kill onto Secret, the man I was just talking about. Nate's hopped in, is going for the plant here. Great angle coverage coming out from Says, almost finds the Blur, finds it. That should be everything they need. Chaoxis finding a second. Sees the man. Surely he's an absolute freebie. No way if you let him get away with that. It could have been a 1 versus 1, but it's not going to be, at least temporarily. Blur into the 1 versus 1. Chaoxis tries to flick across, but Blur just a little bit too quick on the old trigger finger. NaVi take the second attacking round they need and move up to match points. Set up here. It's about now what you do with it though. Will you finally see 4 kills? Can you be disrupted out? Because Durza here, I think he knows the challenge is coming through. You've got Blur on the left, you've got 2 playing out on the right, and secretly finds Noera at the top of red. Outsteps Durza, also gets put down. That has been a pretty catastrophic extended hold. Yes, you've waited about 90 seconds, but you've lost 2. Make it 3 as another one comes through. Blaz strikes back, but that is all that TrainHard have got in this round. 4 versus 2, and all the world to play for NaVi. Ace, I doubt they're even breaking a sweat at this point.
I doubt it. They've got control over the east side of the map. They're not even choosing to use the south side windows at this point, which are also completely available to them. They may choose to do so as the round goes on, but for the time being, secretly, he's just looking to apply a bit of pressure from that south and west side. We'll see exactly where he manoeuvres to. Blaz and Chaoxis, they are the last 2 left alive inside of bedroom and trying to hold it down. Now, the Gemini clone goes in just to clear out and make sure that logistics is free for the time being. Need to be careful. Chaoxis is on that door. They haven't spotted him out, but they will know he's there now. Saves is going in hot behind that Gemini drone, and Dorky's going in along with him. They need to make sure they come away with the kill. Deal with the Banshee using the EMP. Dorky gets Blaz. Dorky gets Chaoxis. That's the 2. That's round 7 for NaVi, and that is the game.